People think repenting means to apologize, but repenting actually means to turn the other way and actually change your ways. Can you believe that? Intimidating. Anyway, so much to unpack in this chapter, you guys. God starts off by saying, "Let he who accuses the Lord answer him." And Job replies, and he is literally like, "I am unworthy." Like, how can I reply to you? I put my hand over my mouth. I spoke once, but I have no answer. I spoke twice, but I will say no more. And God literally is like, stand up like a man. There's this thing called a chiasm. I studied into this so much for you guys. It's spelled CHAISM. It's a literary tool that God uses in the Bible that's like an inverted parallel. So if a story is starting out and ending out with the same kind of words and verbiage, then it's a giant puzzle. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's always a middle section that's the most important part. The middle section of this whole entire book of Job is, where does wisdom come from? And we know by reading that part of the book that wisdom comes from the fear of God. Something to keep in mind. Holy cow. Really quick sidebar. The reason this video is so late today is because I was in the ER all night last night. I was literally in so much excruciating pain. And it was really nice that I'm reading this book because I wasn't being like, why God, why? Like, I literally was like, whatever this pain is, it has purpose and it's for my good. I literally trust God. I'm reading the Bible. Like, it's so cool. Anyway, okay, let me just move on. God goes on to say, do you have an arm like God's? Does your voice thunder like his? It talks about how he's speaking from the storm again. Apparently his voice is like thunder. Clothe yourself in honor and majesty. Unleash your wrath. Bring down prideful people, basically. Then he goes on to describe these two crazy, scary sounding monsters, a behemoth and a leviathan. Guys, I cannot get into this because I don't know what he's talking about. I was like, is that a shark? Is it an elephant? Hippo? I don't know. I don't think it's of this world. I think he just described, but they are scary. And then he just talks about this one that sounds like Satan, who is apparently king over all the sons of pride. So something to keep in mind. Pride is no bueno. It's all very mysterious. So then Job answers him back by confessing that he spoke without knowledge, which whatever Job did is like a roadmap for what we're supposed to do when we have wronged God. After he confesses, he repents in dust and ashes. Interesting, very mysterious. So then God talks about the friends. He's like, you guys were wrong. And if you want to be right again, you're going to have to make sacrifices and ask Job to pray for you. You're not going to get the punishment that you deserve for this. After Job prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes and gave him twice as much as he had before. I think the wording in that sentence is so important. It says, after he prayed for his friends. Like, we are supposed to pray for our friends. Those were his friends. Like, at this point, they would be my enemies, but like, pray for your enemies. Pray for your friends. It's so important. And then it says, after he prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes twice as much. The Lord restored his fortunes. Like, our fortunes come from the Lord and nowhere else. It's so important to know that. Goes on to talk about the amounts of cattle. There's a lot of numbers, and I know for a fact that these numbers are